Hi. All right. Gonna go live with yoga here in just a minute or so, and just wanted to welcome you. Welcome to my yoga class. We're gonna, you see I've kind of brought everything in just a little bit closer. We're gonna do a little bit of floor-based yoga. So I won't be standing up on this class, and I think my hands might, if we do like side plank or something, then my hands might disappear off the top, but that's okay. I'm still trying to test the waters here and just see like what angles work best, what works best for you, and what lighting works best. I'm still all figuring it out. I am not an audio visual production specialist, so I'm not, it's just me and stuff and lights. So speaking of lights, I'm gonna go over there and turn that light on. And as my head gets chopped off, that's okay. Yeah, I like this light. My brother gave me this little lamp. He gave it to me for Christmas, a couple of Christmases ago. All right, and I had been wanting to bring these mudra cards because I know that sometimes I'll talk about mudras whenever we do our yoga poses. And the two that I've talked about, let's see if I can find them here. Kind of like the basic ones. What time is it? I know it's time for us to do some yoga. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see, what type of mudra? This is a beautiful one. Here. So if we all sit here, just kind of easy seated, take an easy seat, doesn't matter which foot is on top, or if, just feel comfortable, get a little bit cozy here. That's what I should call this cozy yoga night. So this one, where you have your hands together like this, you take your hands and then you place them, the tip of the pinky together, the thumbs together. Now, so it almost looks like a flower. This is Padma Mudra, and it is unconditional love. So we take our hands here, and this right here is Anjali Mudra. So this is gratitude. So if we inhale here and exhale, you can have your eyes open or closed, whatever you like. Inhaling here, and as we exhale, let's open it up to unconditional love. Inhaling it to gratitude. Exhaling unconditional love and gratitude. Just inhaling one mudra to the other. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, good. And so that's one that I think is kind of cool to keep in the toolbox. And then another one is Hridaya Mudra, which is, so I guess it's probably the left hand underneath and then the right hand over. So I'm doing it where it's my left hand, but if we're mirror image, it would be, the other way around. So let's put those three mudras together: Anjali, Padma, and Hridaya mudras. So here we go. This is Hridaya. Inhale here, exhale to Anjali. And then inhale to Padma. Exhale to Anjali. Inhale to Hridaya. Exhale out. Feel your shoulders sinking away from your ears. And then whenever you breathe, just make sure to have that quality of like constricting the back of the throat. So let's do that. Just breathing in with that constriction. Eyes are closed if you like. Inhale in. And exhale out. And just notice how the body's responding to that type of breathing. One more deep inhale. And exhale out. All right, that's very nice. There's one that I wanted to show you, if I can find it. Okay, so Jnana Mudra, Jnana, higher knowledge. So you see this one quite a bit where the fingertip, the index finger and the thumb are together. And there's one more, if I can find it. So there's Anjali. So if we take this, do both hands in the Jnana Mudra, and then put the thumbs together and then the base of the thumb, like this palm right here that's attached to the thumb, and just put it together like that. All right, and that one is oneness. It's like, hello. What is this? Wait, was it? Man, oh man, when I was a kid, I used to be able to do that. Can you do this? Like this? Oh, but you know, it's actually like a pretty big stretch on this part of my hand. I type a lot during the day for work. So, you know what I forgot to get was turned on chat. So I'm gonna go get that. So that one's fun. I'm gonna keep those out. There's another one that I've been doing a lot because for the cleanse that I'm going through, they say it's really good for cleansing if you're trying to get rid of toxins. These cards are so cool. They're so very cool. Oh yeah, grounding. That's a good one. It's like the two fingers are down. The thumbs over the fingers here, so two and then down. So we'll start yoga here in a minute. I'm just kind of chatting, sorry. I'm so excited that you're here. I love these cards. They're super cool. And they're not all, okay, that's why. The one that I taught before is not in this deck of cards. All right, and also the Power Thought card that I got for tonight is I am flexible and flowing. So we're just gonna be flexible and flowing. And I'm gonna go grab my phone over here. Oh, and then backing it on up, back it on up, back it on up. Hello. So thank you for following Dragon Maiden 111. When I first started live streaming on Twitch, I had left it as the zombie. So anytime anybody would follow, then a zombie would pop up in the corner. All right, so I'm pulling up Twitch now. And opening chat. It's the only reason I'm doing that. Okay, that way I can see if you have questions for me or anything. So I want to put it in a place that I can see. All right, so let us do a floor-based yoga sequence. All right, let's start here. You can have an easy seated pose. You don't have to sit in heroes if you want to be. This is hero's pose where your hips are back on your heels. You can have a block back there to raise it up, or two. All right. So if like coming down all the way hurts, or you don't have to sit like this. You can just sit with regular cross-legged, like pose, just something that's comfortable for you. All right. So we're going to start to circle the hips around, the heart around. Kind of like drawing a circle with your solar plexus, this area here. Small circle, and then circle the other way. Remember, breathe. Just trying to get any stuck air out. That's really what I'm doing here. Oh. Then make some breathing sounds. I'm just kidding. Just breathe. All right. I'm going to tuck the toes under, bring the hands up. If you're like in this hero's pose, you don't have to be like this. All right. Just turning the torso, gentle twist here, one direction, and then we're going to twist the other way. All right. And if you are in easy seated pose, let's go ahead and come out of that, coming to hands and knees. You're welcome to grab a blanket and place under your knees, just for support here. Good. So we're going to inhale, sink the abdomen down, and exhale, round the spine. Cat cowing the spine. Exhale, press away from the mat with your hands. Press into that mat. Open the back of the heart. Inhaling, sinking the abdomen, lifting the crown of the head. Exhaling to cat pose, tucking the tailbone and chin under. Inhaling to cow pose. We're going to tuck those toes under here, finding a neutral spine. Deep inhale and exhale those hips to the sky. Walk the dog here. Make sure, I just want to make sure that I was mostly in the, that nothing was being cut off, mostly in the frame. All right. All right, bringing knees back down. We're going to sink the hips back. I'm going to walk those hands out away from the body. You can let your forehead come to the mat, or you can place a block under your forehead right here. Deep inhale and exhale. Melt into the mat. Deeply inhale. Let the breath fill your lungs and begin to expand behind the shoulder blades. Maybe I should say underneath the shoulder blades. Then we're going to walk the hands over toward the right. Yeah. The head can come down to the mat if you like. And then walking the hands to the other side. Deep inhale, walking your hands back. Now, if you want to, put on some nice, gentle music for yourself here. Maybe you want just something nice and calm. I intentionally do not play music for one. I do have some music that's royalty free, which is wonderful, by Rebecca Reeds. She's really amazing. But I also want this to be like your practice, so let it be for you. If you want music, you can have it. If you don't, then don't. Have maybe a focus on your breath instead. All right, here we go. Sorry, I'm going to switch this over. So I'm going to take the jacket, set it aside. Thank you. See if we can warm up just a little bit. I'm starting to get a little warm even just doing that. So we're going to walk the hands out. I'm going to send the knees back, coming up into kind of like a semi-plank here. Yeah. Deep inhale here. We're going to press the hips up, walk those feet forward, pressing into dolphin. Good. On your next exhale, release the knees to the floor. The hips come backward. And you're going to continue to stretch the fingers forward. So you're going to feel a nice stretch all the way from here, the back of the shoulders, shoulder blades, and then down the arms. Have your fingertips spread nice and wide. Make sure that this isn't rubbing anywhere. There we go. You're welcome to have that pillow underneath the hips. All right, then we're going to come down, or coming up into tabletop once more, sending our elbows down. So then we're going to keep our hips over our knees and beginning to walk the elbows away from the body, opening the heart to the floor, maybe placing your forehead on the mat. This is just offsetting as we look at our phones all day long. I'm guilty too. Work over a computer with a hunchback. It's just opening the heart the other way. So, all right, walking those hands back. Deep inhale here, and as you exhale, you're gonna send one leg up. Let's do our left leg. Yeah, left leg up. Good. Try to keep that left hip parallel with the right hip, so evenly away from the floor with the right hip. You can see what it's like to send the shoulders over the elbows, maybe rotate ankles and wrists, and then as you exhale, draw that knee in just as high up as you can, maybe toward the nose, maybe it touches the nose. Inhale back out. Exhale in. Inhale back out. Exhale in. And inhale back out. Good. All right, bringing that knee back down. We're going to do that on the other side. Yeah. Yeah. All right, making sure that your elbows are underneath shoulders here. Deep inhale. And then as you exhale, send your right foot out. Kia, donkey kick. Try not to open up that hip too much. Leave it so that it is even with the left hip, right hip, that they're both even. Maybe beginning to rotate the ankle. Point and flex the toes. Deep inhale here, let that foot come up, and then as you exhale, bend the right knee, draw it in toward the nose. Maybe it touches. And inhale. Back out, exhale in. Draw the navel in toward the spine. Good, yay. And out, good, and release down. Nice. Coming up to tabletop once more. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna shift the hips from side to side, start to get side stretches here. Inhaling one direction. Hello. Is it Sirius 66? Hey, that sounds like Sirius. Hey, I'm Sirius. Nice name. I swear, y'all come up with the most creative names for the most part. Not everybody, but for the most part. So we're shifting hips from side to side, syncing this with our breath. Walk those hands back. All right, good. Very nice. Coming back to tabletop once more. We're going to send our left leg out again. As you exhale, send that left knee behind the left wrist and walk that left ankle over toward the right. So we move into pigeon pose. Yeah. So your back foot can be pointed out like that, or it can be tucked underneath. So just do what feels best for your knee. And if you want, you can have a blanket underneath your knee, your back knee. So starting off, your heart can be forward, and this shin doesn't have to be parallel with the front of the mat. The more parallel this shin is, the more intense this is going to be. My hair is in my face. Okay. All right. So you can, for less intensity, draw that heel back a little further. Oh, nice. Oh, this is good. You can get a block. Place it under the head. Let the neck rest here. Let it rest. All right, we're going to switch to the other side. So walk your hands back. Tuck those back toes underneath. Press up. Step back into plank. Deep inhale here. Come down to your knees. Good. Another deep inhale. Move my hair on my face. Exhale that leg back. That right leg back. Make sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders here. And then as you exhale, send your right knee behind the right wrist and then walk that right ankle over to the left. Okay. So we start here. Now this hip on me is pretty, like, I don't know why, but it's so painful. Like the pose isn't painful, but like, for me, there just must be a huge, like, I don't know, knot or something. So if you'd like, you can go down to your elbows. If you've got the room, the availability for you, you can go down all the way. You can sink your heart down toward the floor, but only if it feels safe. If it doesn't, stay up. You can rest your head on the block, and the block can be on the highest setting. Medium or low or none at all, just whatever feels right for you so that your neck feels like it's nice and neutral and relaxed. Remember, you can have the back foot with those toes pointed or tucked underneath. I will probably have a crease on my forehead from this block. But I have to tell you, it feels so nice to have that pressure, like right there between the eyebrows. Very good. So we're going to walk the hands back. Whew. Plant the hands underneath the shoulders, just about. Tuck those back toes if they're not already tucked. Lift the back knees up and slide back. So we meet once again in plank pose. Inhale the shoulders forward about 3 or 4 inches. Exhale them back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. And exhale back. Maybe you send your knees down. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Showing modified here. And then once again, send the hips back toward the heels. I'm actually getting cold again, so I think the jacket's gonna go back on. What'd y'all have for dinner today? Have you had dinner today? This is worldwide, you know, this stream, so maybe it's breakfast for you. What was your last meal? Just curious. I made broccoli soup. That's what I made tonight, and it was okay. I'm thankful for it. Thankful to have broccoli soup. All right, hopefully that will sound okay. All right, so we're gonna come back to tabletop. We're gonna shift our weight over to our left. So then we're gonna send our right foot back. So I might need to come up just a little bit here. So we're gonna do a modified side plank. Yeah. So then we're gonna allow our right hand, right shoulder to come up. And then you can have your right arm with the fingertips pointed toward the sky. Yeah. So you can stay here. You don't have to go any further. You can stay in modified. Or if you want a little bit more of a challenge, extend that leg long. You can stay here, or you can lift the top leg up. Oh, yeah. Getting the heart rate up. Make sure those hips aren't sinking to the floor, that you're lifting up. See what works best for you. And when you're ready, you'll send your left knee back to the ground. If you've lifted that up, plant your right palm underneath right shoulder. Turn the torso toward the mat. Coming back to tabletop, sink the hips back. Walk the hands out. Good. On your next exhale, coming back to tabletop. Wrists might be getting tired here. We'll do something. Go ahead and turn one wrist under. See how I did that? I just picked that hand up gently. Maybe not, don't like press hard. Just feel a gentle stretch there. Good. Then we're going to do the other hand. Placing that under. There we go. All right. Now we're going to shift our weight. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, basically. So shift your weight over to your right side, where your right palm and your right knee are providing the majority of the support here. You're going to send your left leg back, planting your left heel behind your right toes. See? And you're going to inhale your left shoulder, stacking it on top of the left. Check in with that wrist. Make sure that it's directly underneath the shoulder. Inhale the left arm up. Oh, yeah, feels nice. Good. Excellent job. So you can stay here if you want. Or you can extend the bottom leg out so that you're in side plank. Breathing here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Staying here if you like, or letting the top leg maybe float up. Let it defy gravity. See what works best for you today. I think this works best for me today. And when you're ready, you'll place your right knee down. Sweep your top hand down, planting that hand underneath the shoulder. Bringing your left knee underneath left hip. Coming back to tabletop. Very nice. All right. We're going to come down to seated. Good. Very nice. Moving my blanket out of the way. All right. We're going to practice, we've kind of warmed up with pigeon pose. We're going to do fire log pose. So we're going to start with this left leg, placing it out so that the front of it's parallel with the front of or edge of your mat, and placing the right leg on top. Grab a block or two. Ease into this, so don't push it. It shouldn't feel hurtful or painful. It should feel nice and easy and gentle, and feeling an openness in the hips. You may start to feel an openness in the sacrum here. So I'll place this to the side. So your toes, they need to be pointed forward. So you want to keep those feet flexed the whole time. Now, if this top leg doesn't come down all the way, you're welcome to take a blanket, and place it however you need under here for support. Okay? If you need like 2 blankets or pillows or whatever, because if your knee is up here, and no judging, no self-judgment here at all. Just embrace the experience. This is my journey. This is your journey. We're in this together. Okay. All right, so with a nice tall spine lifted up, I'm going to take a deep inhale and then send the heart forward with a straight spine. Starting to feel a stretch in the back of the hip. The IT band, perhaps. Walking the hands out, taking your time here. So you can use 2 blocks, resting the forehead on the blocks. Walking the hands out. So you just go, you use however many blocks you need or want. And just continue to breathe and follow your breath here. Remember, keep those toes pointed forward. If there's any tension in your jaw, see if you can relax that. I will most likely have a line on my forehead after this. But it feels so good and it's so stress relieving. My neck has been bothering me all day long. When you're ready, walking your hands back. Yeah. And then we're going to do that on the other side. Well, the other leg. So we're going to switch which leg is on top. And just make sure that the bottom shin is parallel with the edge of the mat. And you're just going to place the top ankle on the knee, and the knee on the ankle. Remember, you can place that blanket, pillow, whatever you need here, so you can feel like you're resting your leg. Oh, and then another option is if you don't want if this doesn't feel comfortable, you're always welcome to have that shin in front of the other one, if that provides a little bit more relief for you. What you do want to do is have your toes pointed forward. So my morning classes that I do on Monday and Tuesday, mornings I do it super early, like at my time, 5:15 a.m. Central. That's pretty early. But Wednesday and Thursday, and those classes are more warming, like heart intent, like pounding, and we also do meditation and breath work on those. And these that I do on these evenings, I don't know what you need. So if you tell me what you need, we can do that. But for now, they've been more gentle. But totally open to having your feedback for these classes and what you need. Yeah. All right, so before we just go on and put our head on these blocks, we're gonna have a nice tall spine here. And that was Guinevere that came by the way. We're gonna send our heart forward, so we still have that flat back. So if I were to demo from the side, you can see nice tall spine, yeah. And then bring the heart forward, walk the hands out. Toes are still pointed forward. Walking out, good, hello, hello. Remember, you can have your hands either palms down on the floor, or if you'd like, you can begin to place the index finger and the thumb together for Jnana Mudra. And what that is, I can read. Balances right and left sides of the brain, improves concentration, opens and balances the third eye chakra, assists meditation. That's why you see the pictures of them. But that's why it's so great to have this block here pressing on the third eye chakra. Chakra. Tomato, tomato. Potato, potato. Oh, this is nice. Oh, yeah. So the longer you stay here, the more your muscles will start to relax and ease, and maybe the deeper that you can go down into this pose. Maybe. Just you do you. Oh, I could totally fall asleep here. This is very comfortable. If you don't have blocks, you can do this modification where you have your forearms stacked on top of each other and then placing down. Or if you have a pillow, you can put a pillow there. It'd probably be better than, well, you might actually fall asleep. All right. Very awesome. Very awesome. Very awesome. All right. We're going to roll on down. Roll on down. Roll on down. All right. Grab a block. Grab a block. Place your heels underneath your knees. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath the body here. Have the block there just kind of like ready for you to grab here. We're going to send the fingertips to the heels, like not touching, but just like reaching down toward them. Deep breath, and then exhale with that ocean quality breath. And as you do, lift the hips up. So press your heels into the floor, relax the butt muscles, relax them, relax. Let the power come from the feet. Yeah. Then sneakily grab that block and place it underneath the sacrum. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Oh, and then relax the hips on that block and just like actively relax here. Notice what's tightening up in your own body. And notice I have it on the lowest setting here. It doesn't take a lot. This is super relaxing. What is your intention? Feel your arms melting into the floor. Feel your jaw releasing any tension. Let your eyes become like liquid in the eye sockets. Ooh, that sounds gross. Okay, let me think. Let the eyes feel heavy in the eye sockets as the eyes gently look down toward the heart. Not forcefully, just gently. Feel the thighs relaxing. I grossed myself out with that. Okay, sorry. Focus. It's nice to find some joy. Relax the jaw. Once again, take your awareness to your temples. Notice the breath. Notice the gentle rise and fall of your abdomen. Yeah. Take your attention to the soles of your feet. Peel your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Was it stuck up there? Was it touching the roof of your mouth? Peel it away. Let it relax in your mouth. Now notice if you have a lot of spit in your mouth right now, go ahead and swallow that so it doesn't slide down the back of your throat. Move the jaw from side to side. All right. Open the eyes if you've closed them, just gently. If you like, you can keep them closed if you want. Send the knees to over. If they've fallen inward, that's okay. Just send them over the heels. Take a deep breath. And then as you exhale, begin to press those heels into the floor. Let your hips float away from that block. Now keep your gaze up toward the sky. Then once again, like a ninja, pull that block away slowly from the body. Place it to the side. Now this is the cool part. So go ahead and sink vertebrae by vertebrae, lower back down, and let it feel like you're moving into a new space here. Like, oh, I didn't know the floor. Well, the sacrum says, oh, I didn't know the floor was this low. And then come all the way down. Notice if your shoulders are trying to round forward. Once again, tuck the shoulder blades underneath the body. Exhale, pressing the heels into the floor, the soles of the feet. Shift the hips over to the right. All right, we're going to step the left foot out about a foot's length and then send your knees over to the left. I need to move this out of the way. Yeah, and then move that block if it wasn't moved out of the way enough. Yeah, just drop those knees to the other side. To the side, to the right, to the left. Sorry, to the left. Falling asleep here. Bring that foot back in. Send the other leg out, or the other foot out, just about a foot's length, and then drop those knees over the other, once again, to the same side, to the left. Yes, nice. If you have a chess board and a partner to be able to play chess, it might be kind of a cool, fun thing to have just like a chessboard sitting out somewhere and in a community part of the house or home, and then just play chess with that person all day long since we're having to be stuck inside anyways. It's kind of fun. All right, draw those knees up, reorient the heels underneath the knees, press the soles of the feet in, lift the hips up, and then place them back down. Yes. Deep inhale here. Press the heels into the floor again, and then shift the hips over to the left. Good. Step out with your right foot, just about a foot's length. So bring that foot out further away from the body. Yeah. Deep inhale here, and then drop those knees over to the right. Yeah. Take your awareness to the center of your pelvis. Good. Pelvis and Elvis rhyme. Hey, thanks for following. All right. Then we're going to bring the knees back up and placing the heels underneath the knees once again, and then walk your left foot out away from the body about a foot's length. Yeah. Deep inhale here, and then exhale, shift the knees over to that same side, to the right. The shoulders are like feeling all like cramped. You can tuck them underneath the body. You can even send the palms out, hands out to the side, about a 45-degree angle with palms up. Melt into the floor here, just bleh. On your next exhale, bring your palms back to the floor. Lift the knees up. Place the heels directly underneath the knees. Lift the hips up from the floor. Adjust the hips back to center, so back to the midline of the body. Extend your your right leg long, left knee into the chest. Sorry. And then send that knee across the body, and your left hand will go out to your side like a T. And you'll look out toward your free hand. Yeah. This is good stuff here. Congratulations to my nephew who passed his science class for the 3rd quarter. Oh. He did it. It's because he didn't do it, and then he did. Because he didn't do an assignment. It was a major grade, but he did good. He did good by making it up. All right, drawing that knee back, extending your left leg long, drawing your right knee into your chest. Good. So we're going to do the same thing. So just hug that knee in for just a breath or two. And then when you're ready, you'll send that knee across the body to the left. Send your right arm out to your side, and then look out toward that free hand. Good. Not too far. Don't press it too far to where it hurts or anything like that. So only go to as far as you're comfortable. All right. Draw the knee back up, both knees into the chest. Pull the knees away from each other, press them together. Inhale out, exhale in. Inhale out, exhale in. Hug those knees in, make circles. And circle the other way. Yeah. I hear somebody playing basketball outside. Exhale those feet up to the sky. So we do our inversion here. So we've gotten twists, side stretches. We've done a little bit of balancing with our modified side planks and tables and ready. So this is just encouraging the lymph to move down the legs. So everybody has a little bit of natural cellulite. But if you have a lot, it might be a sign of some lymphatic backup. So we just want to encourage that to move by slightly gliding the hands, just gently gliding the hands up the leg here. Yeah, get the inner thighs. Yeah. All right. You can use your strap here if you'd like. Placing the strap around the soles of the feet. Pressing those heels toward the sky and drawing those knees toward the nose, like just have the toes toward the nose. Toes and nose rhymes. Good. We did couch pose yesterday. It was fun. It was way fun. All right. We got our cat-cows. I think we're good. Get yourself a bolster, a pillow, blanket, something rolled up, put under your legs, under your knees. Drape your legs over that, like that. I'm having a visible one right now. Not really. I need to scoot up. Oh, very nice. Have your arms out to your side at about a 45-degree angle. And let's just take these last few moments of this yoga practice. Completely relax into the floor. Melt. Let the jaw soften. The eyes feel heavy. The forehead smooths out. Any wrinkles around the eyes soften. If any of you have, if you have a cat and you get into a meditative state, you might notice your cat comes around you. In this case, it's my dog. Hi, beautiful girl. Why don't you relax? Here we go. Begin to take your awareness to your breath. So notice the gentle rise and fall of your abdomen. If you like, you can have your hands even resting on your lower abdomen. Or you can keep them out to the sides. Take your awareness to the very tip of your tailbone. This is your root chakra. Imagine the color red. And take your awareness to the very center of your pelvis, your sacral chakra. And visualize the color orange. Then moving up the body, taking your awareness to your solar plexus, about 2 inches above the navel. And let the color yellow arise. Moving up further to the center of the chest, the heart center. Anahata, heart chakra. And see the color green, the beautiful color green, emerald green. As you're here, take your hands, place them at your heart center, and with your fingertips, gently graze the skin right above the heart center. So lightly that you feel the sensations rippling out of the heart center, like drops of water over a still lake. Feel those ripples leaving the heart center and spreading throughout the entire body. And when you're ready, you can move your hands back to their original location of your choice. Moving the awareness to the base of the throat. Visualizing the color blue. Communication. And then drawing the awareness to the center of the eyebrows. This is the root. Well, the root of this is the space right between the ears. So if you could imagine that space there, right behind the eyes, kind of between the ears, inside the head. And see the color purple, or indigo. This is the root of the pineal gland. And then letting the awareness float to the very top of the head, maybe the space right above the head, seeing a brilliant white light. Crown chakra. Notice the gentle rise and fall of the belly as you breathe in naturally. Let the body feel heavy. Anytime the mind wanders, bring your awareness back to your own breath. Now draw in a deep breath. Move fingers and toes. Bend the knees, placing the heels underneath the knees and turning to your favorite side. Taking your time, and when you're ready, pressing yourself up to seated. Hello. All right. Thank you so much for your practice this evening. The divine light and the divine grace that is in me recognizes the divine light and the divine grace that is absolutely and positively in you. Namaste. Whew. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for being in this intimate practice with me. I have my camera a little bit closer than I normally do, so hope that you had a wonderful practice. And thank you. Nice, perfect timing. And of course I had Guinevere here with me. Hi. Hi there. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Dragon Maiden 111. You are all so awesome. Thank you. Right, so my next class is Monday morning, bright and early, and if you can't make it then, that's okay. It's saved here on Twitch for 2 weeks, so I will see y'all later. Have a wonderful evening. Get over here. I think I'm set. Maybe, almost. Put my cards up. These are great cards, Power Thought cards by Louise Hay. They have really great intentions and affirmations. These are mudra cards. They're just so beautifully drawn. Ciao, have a good night.